So Frankie preparing for Japan, defending the belt one more time. Let's talk about just the aspect of fighting in Japan. I mean, was that a shock to you when they gave you the venue?
Yeah, it's always, when you're not fighting home, it's always a little bit of a shock. I knew they were, talking about coming to Japan. I didn't know it was going to happen this early, but I'm honored. I got to fight in Abu Dhabi for the first time for Zuffa. I'm fighting in Japan for the first time for Zuffa, and I guess I'm like their ambassador. I get to go to different countries and fight in front of fans, especially Japanese fans. I mean, martial arts are such ingrained in their culture. I think they're really going to appreciate the fights. I think they're really excited for us to be there too.
Did you get a chance, a glimpse at it at least when you did the press conference out there already? I mean, what you could expect and how serious they take their MMA?
Yeah, you can just tell by the media. How the media, certain questions they ask you, and how knowledgeable they are, and you got to see just the culture, and got to see drive around town a little bit. So I'm excited, and my family's excited to go out there. This profession that I'm in has allowed me to see different places that I probably wouldn't have seen if I didn't do what I did.
You fought for so long to get respect. Now that you're finally getting it, is it kind of does it make you happy at all? Or do you feel like you still have that chip on your shoulder?
It's always nice to get praises from fellow athletes and your boss. But I mean, I can't let that stuff get to my head. It's only someone's opinion. I think highly of some other fighters too, and it's nice, but at the same time, do I have a chip on my shoulder? I mean, you got to train and fight like you have a chip on your shoulder. I don't have to walk around like I'm a dick or anything, but you got to have that little edge. But it's nice to get that recognition, but by no means has it gone to my head.
Talk about the development of MMA in Jersey and in the East Coast in general. I mean, obviously you're one of the first guys to come out to be obviously a big name. Now we have that May card, and we also have the AC card. Talk about MMA in Jersey and its development, and having your face on billboards all over the place.
Yeah, no, it's great. How much MMA has grown in this state just in the time that I've been competing. Numerous guys in the UFC and other promotions, and now the UFC has been here, plenty of times. They're going to be here, twice in the spring and summer. It's just great for the New Jersey fans, the New York fans, because they can't see it, so they got to come to Jersey to watch it. And having my billboard around is quite flattering at times.
Let's talk about Benson Henderson, a fighter who's come a long way in the last couple of years. I've had some success in WBC, had some epic battles with Donald Cerrone, fought a guy that you're friends with, Jim Miller. Let's talk about that fight. I mean, and actually, let's just start with Benson Henderson. What do you think about him as an opponent?
I think he's a great opponent. There's no reason he's the #1 contender. He's beaten three top guys to get there and beat him in pretty good fashion. I know how tough Jim is. I've trained with him for many years, and I got to see him compete and this and that, and I know how tough he is, and but then again, I know how tough Ben Henderson is too. So sometimes that's just the way the night went. Who knows if they fought 10 times? Who knows how many times one guy would win or not. I think at this weight class, I mean, it's so toughly contested. Sometimes you got to show up that night. So I have my hands full. When you're the champion, #1 contender is supposed to be the best guy in the world, and so far it's been that way for me. Every fight that I had to defend my title has been against tough competition, and it really forces me to stay on top of my game.
What makes Ben Henderson so dangerous?
I think what makes him dangerous is he's very athletic, and he fights a lot of spirit. He's got great cardio, and he's well-rounded. He can mix it up. He fights standing up, he fights on the ground. He could do it all. There's really no holes in his game.
Talk about his ability to get submitted. It seems that he's impossible to submit. Has got extra long limbs, and you can bend him 3 ways, and he still won't tap. I mean, does that pose a problem to you?
Yeah, of course. Anybody that's hard to submit or hard to put away is going to possess problems. It's something that I'm aware of. I don't know if he has gills that he breathes out of or something, but I mean, he's been in some bad spots, and he finds a way to get out. And that just shows the type of fighter he is and what kind of challenge he's gonna give me.
Have you done anything in this particular game plan specifically to train for Benson? I mean, is there anything that people that you train with, or any other additional training you've done?
Yeah, I'm always changing it up. I mean, as far as training hard, intensity and stuff like that, it's always the same. But of course, specific things we're working on with my team. Bringing in different guys. Obviously Ben kicks a lot, so you know, I had to maybe adjust to that. You know, at this point in the game, you know, it's there's not much you don't see, you know. So I just got to make sure I'm prepared, and I believe I am. I'm gonna go out there and fight hard. I think the way I like to approach my fights is I've trained for every aspect of what can happen in this fight. Now I have to apply it when it happens. You can't go out there and say Ben's gonna do this, Ben's gonna do that, because there's a chance he might change something up too. He's getting ready for the same fight. You know, he's watching tape too, and he's trying to make a game plan for me. So it's kind of like game plan under fire. That's how I like to approach it.